Hey everybody, just to move my computer over there so I can still see it. And I'm just going to do a quick little one tonight, show you what one of the Try Me kits has in it. And I did post a link on my business page for one of the new ones that's coming out where it's, this house was cleaned yesterday, sorry you missed it. It's a really cute one. Mine should be here hopefully within the week. Let's see, what I'm going to do is another one of the ones that's in the Try Me kit that I have done before, the Country Kitchen one. I had done that on this one, which was one of the Dollar Tree little dollar boards for the Country Kitchen one. And I've done that in peach and the rosewood. So I am going to do it on just another piece of wood just to see if I can get it to look a little different and see how it looks. Let's see. So this is the wood the other night that I waxed one side of it just to make it nice and smooth so I can easily get the transfer on and off. And I'm going to put it at an angle. Oops, there we go. I'm going to put it at an angle. So hopefully eventually it'll like be able to hang it like this. Okay, and I'm just going to fuzz it a little bit. I've used it a couple times before, so I don't have to fuzz it very much. I just want to make sure it doesn't stick to the wood and peel, you know, take any slivers off the wood. And again, if you want it to be perfectly even on each side, you can take a little like ruler and pencil and just like draw a line to help yourself out. I just usually eyeball it. I mean, it is chalk paste, so you can wipe it off if it looks horrible. Okay. Keep that close. Let's see. For colors, I was gonna do it in like a darker color. I think I'll use the purple. And that looks in good shape. I sprayed a little water in it at the end last time. So the Try Me kit that you get with this one, the Country Kitchen, is actually a palette board. It's like a 5x7 little palette board, which is white, and it comes with a couple of paste packets and a squeegee, and it's designed for somebody like who's getting their first kit. And once you get something like that, then you can just keep getting transfers and, you know, pick up different surfaces. It's more like a Try Me, like about $20 to just see how you like it, and you can reuse the transfer over and over again. Let's see. So I'm just going to grab my squeegee, and I'm not going to do the bringing home the bacon part at the bottom. I'm just going to, so I'm going to put some tape on just so I don't mistakenly go over it being if it's on a board and not a chalkboard. Because I do have other little mini transfers that have animals on them. So I think I can put like the little horse, like is on the farmer's market with just the horse part. And I have another one that has, I think, sheep on it. Just so like it's more country farm animals type. So I'm just going to put this over the letters so that way in case I do go over it. So the part that says bringing home the bacon, I'm just keeping that from going on. Okay. And I'm just putting it on thick and going back over it. I'm not sure if I want to do the pig in a different color. I might just do them all right in purple. And then after I scrape off any excess that I have on there so I can see basically you want to be able to see what's underneath it, just put it right back in the jar. And the tape at the bottom allows me to be a little bit careless. And then I'm just going to try to pull it up easily. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my tape off of here. And I didn't bring out my thing of water tonight. So I'm just going to set this right back on the backer so I can take it over to the sink afterwards and wash it off. And I think I'm going to keep the purple out because I'm going to try to dig out. So there's like a farm fresh group, and there's actually a new one that came out that's so they're a little bit differently, but they're all farm kind of themed little ones. Like there's a turkey. This is a little farm, sweet farm. Simple Living has a sheep, a horse. There's a bigger pig that has bacon across it. Cow and chicken, but they've got words in them. So the cow has the "and" for the milk and cream in it. The farm has the "to" for the farm to table. Locally grown, grateful, thankful, blessed, fresh eggs, baked fresh daily. So I'm just going to try to take off because the country kitchen one has the little piggy. I'm just going to try to do just the horse and the sheep as more of a country kind of theme. So I put my space back in here. Okay, so to the horse one. I've done the horse one several times, so it's not going to take a lot of fluffing. And let's see. This should dry quicker because it should soak into the wood. I just want to be a little careful when I put the horse and the sheep on. Just as an added touch. So I think I'm going to grab my little mini squeegee because the horse is small. And just kind of be careful not to do the farmer's market on the outside of the horse. And if I get any other little transfers with other animals on it, I can always add them to this as well. So there's a little horsey. Back on there, so I can wash that. And then this one has a little sheep. I'm just going to do the sheep part. This one I haven't used before, so it's stickier than the other one. I'm going to use my little mini squeegee again because I want to be careful just to get the sheep. I don't want to get any of the letters that's near it, and they're really close to it. Of course, you can always use the tape to put over it so you can make sure that you don't. Let's see. Okay, so we've got a little sheep, a little horse. So just gives a little something extra for the little farm animals. And I suppose you can add anything else that you wanted in there. You could always maybe do some flowers or something. Any little hearts. If I've got my little heart one here. Let's see what I've got. It does look like it could use a little bit something extra at the bottom. These are Halloween ones. It's not. So I'll stick with this as it is. Remember, the one that you get in the kit is a palette board. I don't have an example here to show you where I would. A palette board that's white, and you get a couple paste packets along with the squeegee in the transfer. Okay, so I'm going to set this to the side so it can dry. And then I'll need to wash those afterwards. And the other thing I was going to do tonight, because I haven't reprinted to make a new transfer yet, I was going to, these are the two transfers that I made using my icon art, and as you can see, that little space there and stuff, because I had the nozzle spraying on it with hot water afterwards to clear the areas that I set into the transfer stencil, the silkscreen stencil. So I made a mistake. But I still want to see how the other parts of it look. So I'm just going to do it quickly on a little board, just so I can see how it comes out. I'm going to end up throwing these away anyways. I just can't wait to do another one. All right. So, and again, this is the McGrath family crest. And big for this one, but I think I'll just do it in white so I can just see it nice and clearly. Let's see. My white looks pretty good. So I just pushed the stencil down that I made. It's too big for this thing, but I just want to see what it looks like. Some of the areas on it will be good. Some of the areas on it will be bad. Because I made a mistake of not timing myself, thinking, oh, I'll just be able to tell when it's done like I cut the last one. And it didn't work because I took it into the shower to use that nozzle because I was getting myself soaked at the kitchen sink using the spray nozzle. I mean, each time I did a sheet, I ended up going to have to change my shirt. I think I need a raincoat or something when I do it. Okay, so I just kind of just threw it on there to see how it looks. So not bad. I could actually touch the areas up with my detail tool. But basically the coat of arms has got like the little knight with the feathering and stuff around the edge. You can do it in color because usually they have colors that are certain significances. In this case for the McGrath, it's red and yellow. Different colors in there. But I could easily, because this solid white areas there should have little detailed lines in them, I can use my detail tool to kind of put them in there. I'm just kind of guessing as to where they are, just so it's not so. And you can always touch up anything that you want to show more clearly. Let's see if I can carve a G out of this blob at the bottom. That was my mistake. Fix the bottom of the shield. This one doesn't look so bad. I'll get an idea of what the transfer will look like afterwards. And I touched it with my finger and it was still a little too wet. So that G didn't come out really great. But it's still better than the blob I had before. So hopefully when I redo my transfer, I get a good take on it. I've ordered some more paper. I've got 2 pieces left. But if you can see the top where the knight's shield is, that's nice and clear and the nice fine lines in it. Those lines should be what's all down the sides as well. And then of course, you should be able to read McGrath at the bottom, but the G is not cooperating. So I'm going to easily just wipe this off the board so I can use this board for something else afterwards. So I'm just really happy that I can make my own stencils now. Now I don't have to rely on what somebody else has created, or basically that a company has created to use. And this to the side. Let's see. So this has been a pretty short live tonight. If anyone's out there, they can like the video, say hi. If you're catching it on a replay, just type replay so that I can see that people are viewing the videos and how many times videos are viewed. I can't see who views them. And I know that usually, like, before I started doing this, I would watch videos, but I never hit like or anything. Just hit like. Share the video and comment that you shared it to get entered in the weekly drawing. And I still have, for the first person who does it well, they actually catch me on a live and does it during the live, automatically gets the free present. Or free gift. Let's see. Okay. And I'll be on at 7 o'clock every night in February. I'm just going to clean my transfers, but I'll hang out just for a little while to do that. Make it a little easier. And so just to clean them, these little ones would be super easy. I didn't have my basin of water tonight, but it's just spray water on it, wipe it off. Usually you'll find, like, underneath that your towel might pick up part of what the image was. It'll wash right off. Just throw it in the wash. Take it to the kitchen sink, rinse it out. Whatever your preference is. And then I'm just going to set this to the side so it can dry, and then I'll flip it back over onto the backer. And I'm going to do the same thing with the little sheep. So for some reason you're not near a sink, you can always just stick them right back on their backers until you can bring them to the sink and clean them. Since I did such a short live, I'll just clean them live on the air. There we go. And if you're ever not sure you got it clean, just hold the transfer up to the light and make sure you don't see anything blocking the transfer. Any water in there will dry, but any chalk paste in there you'll want to try to get out. And usually water sometimes you just may have to take like a minute for the water to sit on it. And then it'll be good to go. And I'm just spraying down my table. Because I got a little bit on there of chalk paste and the squeegee, and just cleared it all off. Simple, easy. Okay. Bigger transfer, I'll take a little bit more. And so this has been sitting on there the whole time I did the other ones. It shouldn't, because of the way that the paste is, usually it won't stain the transfer. If I left it overnight, you might see a hint of it on there. Red, they say, tends to stain it the most. I haven't had a problem with red. The problem I've had is green and orange. Green and orange I seem to notice stay on there. As you can see, I just sprayed on the water, waited a couple seconds, and I'm wiping it off. So it gets the bulk of it off, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit more water to it to kind of get the rest off. Okay, so you can see it's getting, I'm moving it because it was so purple underneath there, it was hard for me to tell if I missed any areas with the purple in the mesh. So just as a precaution, I moved it over so I can get the rest of it clean. And as you can see, there was a little bit still in there. So having it on a lighter color towel does help. But usually I just run it under the sink afterwards, just as a precaution to make sure I got everything out. So I'll need to throw that in the wash now. Get everything off my table. All right, I am going to sign off for the night, and everybody have a good Monday night. I'll be on again tomorrow night, so please, if you can, like the video, share the video, comment, and check out the link if you're interested in the Country Kitchen kit, or there's also the link for, this is another one of the kits. So it comes with this double-sided board and the base, squeegee, and a couple of piece packets as a starter kit. And you can reuse this over and over and over again. This one I just have 2 different things on it. But Live in the Moment is one of the ones that they have. There's, I think, 7 different designs out there to try. Like, again, one of the new ones that I don't have yet is the one that kind of goes to sell out is This House Was Clean Yesterday. Sorry you missed it. Just like a smarty little one. So there are some sarcastic ones in there. All right, night everyone.